Hello, my name is Daniel Black, and I just wanted to talk to you about something that's been kind of concerning to me. It's something that has not just concerned, but kind of upset me ever since I decided to attend my university, Poly SLO, and it has to do with the rankings on U.S. News and World Report, and I think maybe a lot of other people have felt the same way about this, where the general consensus about our school doesn't match the rankings whatsoever, and it seems like there's not as much disparity in the national rankings with the opinions of schools and the actual rankings on U.S. News and World Report. So, and maybe it's because they give more time and effort to do those national rankings, but it kind of that. The amount of effort they put in, or at least the accuracy or the commonality between those rankings and the general public opinion, like employers' opinions, college counselors' opinions of these schools, seem to match up with U.S. News and World Report, so it's always almost taken as law. And Poly SLO, and I can say this wholeheartedly, I know for a fact, we get screwed more than any other university on that entire list. I don't care where. I don't care if it's regional south, regional north, regional west, which is where we're from, or national. We are the most screwed of every single university. You look at the different, and it's 3 a.m. right now. I just had to make a video on this because this has upset me. Ever since when I decided to apply to school, I was choosing between schools like Santa Clara University, which is now ranked #1 regional, while we're number 12, and I'll get to that in a bit. Not saying that Santa Clara shouldn't be #1, I think it should. And then there's schools like University of San Diego, which is the top 100 national university, even though there's 7,000 people that go there, or University of California, Santa Barbara. And so I was thinking between those schools, and then I started looking at the numbers. And Cal Poly was the cheapest, you made the most money out of it, it was one of the highest ranked, on many rankings, college town in California, and I personally could not be happier with the school. You get smaller class sizes, and I'm going to get to that in a bit, but essentially our class sizes, and everybody knows that we have smaller class sizes than UC schools, yet somehow on the numbers, and you look at the numbers for faculty-student ratio, and schools like UCSB, which are known for having much bigger class sizes, have smaller student-to-faculty ratios. There's just little stuff like that. These are the things why I understand why there's some disparity in the algorithm and why Cal Poly is ranked low. But when I'm saying low, I mean really low. Way, way too low. So, just to put it in perspective, we have by far the lowest acceptance rate of any regional university in the West. So, I think the whole rest of the regional thing, there's probably 150 schools around there. We're ranked number 12, which doesn't seem too bad, right? But we have the lowest acceptance rate. We have tied for the highest ACT score average with Santa Clara, and we have around the same salary as Santa Clara students, and they're in the middle of the Silicon Valley, so they should have a higher they should have a higher salary rate than we should. But there are colleges like Whitworth College, for example. This is the one that really pissed me off. I'm sorry if there's anybody that went to Whitworth. Probably there isn't, because only 2,200 people go there. But it's this little school in Spokane, Washington. It's ranked number 8 now. I don't even remember seeing it on the list last time, last year. Maybe it was. But this school is the one that just really got me. This is the reason I'm making this video right now. I can't take it anymore. When I first went to Cal Poly, we were ranked on the regional thing number 9, okay? And every year it's gone down. Last year it went down to 2 to 11, and now it's gone down 1 more to 12. And some of these other schools are just raised above. And the one that pissed me off the most is Whitworth. This is a school with an 89% acceptance rate, a 96% acceptance rate ED. So 96% of the people that do ED get into the school. Average ACT, 25. Average salary out of school, $43,000 a year. This is all on even, and it's not like there's like a difference between the numbers that U.S. News has and like these numbers that they could be like getting from somewhere else or whatever. Like these numbers are on U.S. News. These are the ones they are using for whatever kind of algorithm they're using for like the aggregate number score. Okay, $43,000 salary out of college, tuition $43,000. Let's compare these to Cal Poly's numbers right away. This is a school that is ranked 4 spots above Cal Poly. Let's look at this. It is, I just don't understand. 31% acceptance rate. Like, average, and you can look up these numbers, okay? Average GPA is around, it's like a 3.97 to a 4.1. It's something like that. And average ACT is 5 points above out of 30. 5 points. I'm not trying to hate on people that got a 25 and stuff, but like, if the average score, and there's like a lot of people that get 22s that go to the school, that is just, the general public at that school is just less intelligent. The kind of conversations you're going to get, there's less students to have conversations with. All these things, like, these are major factors in choosing a school. I don't understand how any, like, I can't even begin to even think about how we could ever be ranked below the school. But some more numbers. $63,000 a year out of college. That is, or $62,000. $19,000 more out of college for salary. And obviously a big portion of that has to do with we're more STEM majors. We live in a place where you make more money. We have a retention rate of 96%, which is usually like the go-to to know whether or not you're in a good school. 96%. That's higher than every UC school except for UCLA and Berkeley. The people I know, if they got into these like these private universities, like over half the people, and you can even look this up, this number right now. You can look up this number. I'm going to actually post on the thing. A good majority of the people that get into both Santa Clara and Cal Poly go to Cal Poly. More people go to Cal Poly when they get into both schools. That's like data right there. And this is the #1 ranked national regional university. It just boggles my mind, like how we are ranked number 12. But I think the main problem is that like people are probably going to wonder like, oh, why do you care if everybody knows that it's a great school? For out of state, a lot of people don't even know it's a school because it's not nationally ranked. And that sucks on its own because we're a 20,000 person school that's not nationally ranked. But if we're going to be regional, at least give us like fair representation. Like, that's not fair. Schools with 2,000 people, like Trinity University being ranked #2, that have worse stats in every way, like, why would that be a thing? It doesn't make any sense. And another thing that I just want to, like, a criticism I have for overall U.S. News and World Reports is, and it's less so in the problem in the regional rankings, but when we're talking about student-to-faculty ratio, they use the entire school's faculty in that ratio, so that includes all of, like, the, like, teacher aides that would be at a UC school, or the professors that are just doing research, or the law school professors, for example, at Santa Clara. Like, these are all part of the faculty that is put into the undergraduate ranking. Like, why do they even split up the undergraduate rankings from the graduate rankings if they're still going to use numbers that only pertain to graduate students? And not only pertain to graduate students, but they're actually negative to undergrad students because it's pretty much just saying that you have less people that are there for just the undergrads. Cal Poly has focused on that, so we actually have an accurate representation. Our student-to-faculty ratio is 1 to 19, when a school like UCSB is around 1 to 17, even though every person knows that in general, Cal Poly is much larger class sizes than UCSB. But they still get that lower number. Like, do you not see how this is unfair? Alright, I'm just going to leave it at this. We're top 15 in the country for engineering. That's overall. That's including liberal arts schools, that's including national, and that's including regional universities. #2 for architecture throughout the United States. Top 50 or 60 for business. #2 public business school in California. One of the best ag programs, wine and vet programs in the whole world. We have a brand new state-of-the-art program, $190 million donation for the science program. It's really challenging and hard to get into and looked highly upon. And there are still schools where it's way easier to get into. Like, they have less opportunities and they have lower, like, opportunities out of college. And their acceptance rates are over, like, they're 3 times higher. Please, someone explain to me. And the thing is that you won't be able to explain it. I've looked at every single one of these numbers. I've been looking at it for 3 years, and our spot keeps going down every single year. People that are, like, from UC schools would agree with this too. This isn't fair treatment. It isn't. So, I hope that you, just share the video, hopefully. If it's like 3:30 a.m. and I'm just so pissed right now. The 3rd year this has happened, and I'm just over it.